All right, so now why don't you lead us off with your favorite? Who you think's going to win?
All right, my favorite. Oh, he's already in my DraftKings. Justin Thomas.
I was just like, don't take my guy.
Yeah, no. Justin Thomas, again, I think he's got the perfect caddy on the bag now with Bones, best friends Tiger Woods. I think he's really going to get into, hopefully, a groove of learning how to win. Like, he's always had the game, and it's not like his game's never really kind of slipped him over the last 2-3 years. I think part of the reason he hasn't won as much is the mental game. And Bones talked about it. He's like, this guy's way too hard on himself. Like, he just needs to learn that he's a very good player and not to get so upset and get too down on himself. So I'm running with JT to go back-to-back in majors.
You should see if, like you said, best friends with Tiger, maybe he goes for the Tiger Slam.
Dude, how sweet would
US
that be?
Open, and then Masters. So just saying.
Little JT Slam.
You said it first.
We said it here first.
Yeah.
Slip and Putts podcast. JT Slam is
credit.
coming. Yep.
All right, my guy. What was his odds, by the way? Was it 1,200, I think?
Yeah, something like that.
So he was second best behind Rory McIlroy. My guy, I think he's like fifth. He's 13th at the PGA, third place at the Masters, or vice versa. Switch it around, I think. Either or, it doesn't matter. No, I was right. Third place Masters, 13th. Cam Smith, the mullet.
Oh,
he keeps knocking on the freaking door. Yeah, the guy who you picked last week. He keeps knocking on the door. I like the value there.
And I would have picked him this week if he would have had a little bit of a better showing.
Yeah.
But his little first round blunder scared me a little bit.
Personally, I think he didn't give a shit about last week. He was like just going to hit his PGA.
Maybe he's listening to Lip and Putts podcast and doesn't know. He knows, like, if I win,
I can't.
Then I can't. So he shot himself out of it the first round and played Rory's role of trying to get back into it the last 3 rounds.
So I like him. He, again, when you're talking about, like, the winning score is going to be closer to par than more events, like, he's a guy that I typically, him and Fitzpatrick are typically guys I think of right away.
Yeah.
And so he putts the shit out of the ball. The driving's concerning, for sure.
Yeah, that's really the only thing.
Hacking out. The only thing is, like, hey, if he hacks it out to 100 yards, like, he's probably the number one guy, maybe behind JT, that I would trust to get up and down from 100 yards from par. So that was kind of my thought. My sleeper. So our rules on this was they had to be plus 4,500 or longer odds.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went back and forth with two guys who had the exact same odds. They were two Englishmen.
Oh, boy, you did not take my pick, did you?
So I'm going to guess you're taking one guy, so I'm going to take the other one.
All right.
I think you're taking Justin Rose.
Yes, that's exactly
because
what
the way you said it was like looking at the leaderboard. Oh, that's my guy. He had a good week. So I was like, he's taking Justin Rose.
Yep.
So the other guy I wrote down was Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay. God, our chemistry is off the chart with this
Both
podcast.
Both guys missed the cut. Watch.
Yeah.
So I'll take Tommy Fleetwood in this instance. Look, he was really playing well when he was in contention at Erin Hills. Had a couple times where he was in contention within majors. Kind of game lost him for about a year and a half, and I think he's on the rise again. Do I think he wins this week? Probably not, but I definitely could see him being in contention at some point, or maybe shooting 63 on the first day, and I can cash out my bet for some money. That's my hope.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a moment here for the LPP podcast, or LP podcast, I guess.
I like Justin Rose. He had a good week,
dude. How could you not have all the confidence in the world coming into the U.S. Open after just shooting 60?
Yeah, with 3 bogeys.
With 3 bogeys. I would go out and shoot 63 every single day if I had that type of confidence coming in. I'm not saying I would ever do that, but that's where my mentality would be at. So I love Justin Thomas Justin Rose. I'm going with the Justin and Justin show.
There you go. The Justin did it.
Justin
You should do a 1-2 finish there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How good would that look?
All right. Mortal Lock top 20. I already said Willie Z's my guy this week. Like, major record speaks for itself. Ball striker. The whole goal is like, just don't miss the freaking cut or shoot 78 the first day, and you'll be there. Like,
anytime you see
he needs 4 rounds to like have everyone come back to him, because I don't know. I doubt he's going to be leading after the first round. He putts it not well enough to be doing that, but he ball strikes it enough to not lose shots.
Well, the scary thing too is, like, anytime you say like Mortal Lock, it feels like
you're calling a loss.
Yeah. So all right, but I'm riding with this one. My Mortal Lock, Max Homa.
Top 20?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's had a top 20 in a major.
He had T13 at the US or at PGA Championship.
Before the PGA, he hadn't had a top 20 in a major.
That is correct, because
he's going to string them together now.
Yep. So that's what I'm going with. I didn't realize until I was just looking this up that Max Homa is 31 years old.
Yeah.
It's kind of old.
NCAA champion, though.
Yeah. Cal Berkeley. But yeah, Max Homa, again, he's got a victory this year.
Would love him to win.
Oh my God, that would be great for just the Twitter world and personalities, and
exactly.
Max Homa was beloved by all.
Mm-hmm. All right, missed cut. They don't have odds. We couldn't find the odds, but we're gonna pick a guy to miss the cut that we think is somewhat.
This mortal lock. This is like my lock of my
this
lifetime.
Guy's for you. Are you gonna say Phil Mickelson?
Yeah, that's exactly.
But like
what I'm
that's probably like minus 4,000 right now. Like that is not taking a stretch. Now, would you be pissed if he won the U.S. Open? Would that piss you off?
No,
because I know you're not a Phil slappy.
No, but it'd be a great storyline for golf. So I'm here for it.
All right. Well, you need to come up with another one. While I'll.
Am I that easy to read on this podcast?
Well, just based on you're like, oh, I know it. I was like, I mean, like, I want you to get a guy who like, hopefully has plus odds on this to miss the cut.
Okay, all right.
I'm going with Louis Oosthuizen.
Okay.
Great major record, especially as of late. He's playing live, doesn't care as much anymore.
Yeah.
Coming across the pond, missed the cut at the PGA. I'm like, you know what? I just don't think he gives a shit, and he's gonna miss.
I really hate that I'm this obvious to figure that out, but I do love Louis. But you're playing a dangerous game based on that guy's record.
Oh no, I know, and the it's like one thing I can tell you, he will not win. He'll fly as close to the sun as possible and get second place, but he won't win.
Yeah.
But I'm calling him to miss the cut.
He could be the one, like, the final round going into Sunday, like, if he's in the final group and someone chirps him, he's going to be the one that throws
a club.
Gets a bunch of people thrown out.
Oh. Have you figured out who you're going to have miss cut?
Not yet. I just want to keep naming off the live golfers because I feel like they're just going to be a mental. Like,
that was about. We both had live golfers there.
I just feel like the media, like, you could take any of them. I think you take Dustin. You can take Dustin didn't play that well.
Take Charles Schwartzel.
Yeah. Well,
I don't even know if he's in the event.
Charles Schwartzel played pretty well at the Masters. So
yeah. Oh, so he should be in because of that.
Yeah. But like. I think they're just going to be facing media questions all week long about like their morals, and like it's just going to eventually, it's just going to wear them down.
So how about this? I'll give you this. You can go both a parlay of Phil and Bryson and miss the cut if you think Bryson's also going to miss the cut.
Ooh, I'd go Phil, Bryson, and DJ.
You're going to take them all.
I'd take
all.
all.
I don't think DJ missed the cut.
Dude, didn't you shoot like just plus 10 in 3 rounds?
No, he was like finished 9th place, like even in like a really exhibition event.
Yeah, exhibition. Yeah, that's true. All right, but yeah, probably parlay the Mickelson and Bryson one.
I have no idea what the odds would be on that.
And probably Patrick Reed too.
Oh, I would like that.
Yeah,
grinder.
Just the villains of golf. Nick's villains of golf.
We did, and then the last thing what we wanted to kind of get you guys out was like a random bet. Like for the PGA, I kind of bet the over under the winning score. Not everything's out again. This is a Monday, so my bet here. Last time this happened was in 2008. Tiger Woods Rocco Mediate was a playoff. I'm betting there to be a playoff plus 300. It's obviously not an 18-hole playoff anymore. They changed the format a few years ago. But that's what I anticipate, or that's what I'm betting right now. Is I'm going to bet there to be a playoff this week. I just gut feeling. There's nothing behind it.
Do back-to-back majors with the playoff, like
be pretty hype.
I love that. All right. So I'm gonna give you kind of a rundown of what I think is going to happen. So there's a prop bet for the top Irish player, top USA player, top rest of the world player, top European player, top Asian player, and top Canadian. So I'm going to go real quick through this. So my top Irish player, I'm going with Rory. I mean, that's a pretty safe bet.
Over the bloke, Shane Lowry?
I wanted to go Shane Lowry just to kind of be a rider with you, but Rory just won last week, so that's kind of tough to bet. Top U.S. player, Justin Thomas, +7. I mean, I have to go with my winner, right? Top rest of the world player, I'm going with Sungjae. I mean, he's in there.
Who are some other players on that list?
Cameron Smith, Joaquin Niemann. Niemann's probably a good one there at +850. Hideki, Sungjae, Corey Connors, Mito Pereira.
How does Hideki do first round after being DQ'd?
I don't know. Maybe rattled. There's no way.
He's going to be like 23rd place.
He's probably not going to play good because he doesn't have that stuff on his club
in the
anymore.
paint.
Yeah. Top European player, I'm going to go actually with, I like Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
I'm riding with you on that one. And then top Asian player, I already said Sungjae M. So my DraftKings already had a good mix of all these players in it. So I don't even know why I went through this list.
2 random things I just wanted to also get us out on random people that you maybe want to look at betting. Mito Pereira and Cameron Young. I mean, obviously 2 guys who got top 5 at the PGA. I would really look at Cam Young. Dude's strong. The rough won't phase him. He'll be able to hack it out of that stuff. Look out for him. And Mito Pereira from a true strokes gained again. Very underrated in the season that he's having. Obviously, a really good finish at the PGA, but no one really knows who he is outside that. So just I would if you have and want to sprinkle something on top 20, top 40, those would be good guys to look at. But I love this, a top 10 parlay. I'm just steering into it. I did that at PGA. Only one of them was right.
Oh, okay.
But I don't see how this loses.
All right, what do you got?
Will Zalatoris, Cam Smith, Matt Fitzpatrick.
What are the odds on that?
I can't do it. DraftKings isn't letting me yet. In a couple days, I'll be able to hopefully get it. It should be pretty lofty odds. I mean, the last time I did it, it was Cam Smith, Hideki Matsuyama, and Shane Lowry, and it was 15 to win $750.
Yeah,
so
I had that same issue too. Like when I was betting football, like if you did it too early, like you won't be able to get the odds yet because I honestly, I could be wrong on this, but I think they might wait for like the weather conditions. Like obviously some stuff are in a dome, but I think
they get more promos in there basically and
Yeah.
stuff. But either way, those I wanted to throw those two tidbits for if they hit, I look like a genius. When they don't hit, well, it's a fucking top 10 parlay.
yeah, I mean,
There's 156 guys in the field.
yeah,
It's
I mean,
impossible.
no one knew it.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
Give me a break.
Cut the guy a break. Yeah, that's
Like,
exactly what I was
geez.
gonna say.